For nearly 40 years, the American Kidney Fund has provided critical assistance to people in need, whether it's to help dialysis patients with treatment-related expenses or to reach out to people who are at risk for kidney disease. The American Kidney Fund has long partnered with the entire renal community to provide support and hope. Despite the challenges faced by those who are living with kidney failure, there are many who refuse to allow their disease to stop them from living and giving of their time, their talents, and their spirits. They are American Kidney Fund's heroes of hope.
When I go to the dialysis, I have fun with the people there and they have fun with me. It's important for me to be an encouragement to others. I'll go one-on-one with someone when I hear that they have a problem or something they're going through.
Donald Jackson seems to radiate energy and enthusiasm wherever he goes. A hemodialysis patient at the Renal Advantage Clinic in Oxon Hill, Maryland since 2003, Donald finds joy in everything he does, and that positive spirit spreads quickly wherever he goes. Whether at the clinic, at the hospital, or at his church, Donald can be found offering help and encouragement to others.
He's always doing something to help me and the church and the children. I have not found any man in the church been more dedicated and committed to helping the children of Christ than Brother Donald Jackson.
He is a positive influence, especially for the newcomers. If you come in here and see someone like Mr. Jackson and how happy he is, you think, okay, this might not be the end of the world. I can go on. You know, there is life after dialysis.
The patients around here trust him very much. Even when the patients have spoken to the clinic manager, they still want to talk to Mr. Jackson because they know that once Mr. Jackson is part of whatever problem, he will make sure that it's resolved fully for the patient.
I feel that regardless of what's going on with me, I want to spread that joy. Look sad, I'm going to make you laugh. I'm going to do something. You're going to leave with a good spirit to help you enjoy your week.
Ronnie Glasper enjoys every day of his week by helping others in his community of Monroe, Louisiana. Ronnie receives hemodialysis 3 times a week at Fresenius Medical Care in Northeast Louisiana.
My doctor told me on a Monday, he said, Ronnie, you're going to have to go on dialysis. I said, okay, doc, give me some time to think and deal with it. He said, no, you have to start Wednesday. I'm like, oh my. So I went home and I had a pity party and I said, you know what, stand it up. You got to handle your business. Do what you need to do. And that's what I did.
It's almost like he can turn some of the most negative experiences into a positive light.
This was new to me until I became a renal patient, and the American Kidney Fund was there for me. They give me a financial stipend on several occasions, and I think it lets the individual know that there are organizations out there that will help you and can assist you.
When he walked into this dialysis world, he made the decision of how he was going to react to this, that he was going to be in control of his treatment.
Ronnie has remained strong for so many in his community, serving as a member of the Fresenius Medical Care Patient Advisory Board.
I tell people all the time, these people are my family. I spend 12 hours a week with them, and I see a lot of them more than I see my family from out of town, so we have to keep that line of communication open and to be a support for each one.
Ronnie also works as a case manager for Big Brothers Big Sisters, and in his free time, he volunteers as a mentor to an 11-year-old little brother, Tyreek.
Sometimes when you spend just a little time with someone, you can make a big change, and I enjoy being there for him. And it makes me feel good to know that the little fella does look up to me for guidance.
My aim in life is to spread information about kidney disease and maybe prevent some people having to go on dialysis.
Get out of the way. Here comes Beverly Schroeder. The 76-year-old dynamo from Edenton, North Carolina, has been an advocate for kidney patients ever since she developed kidney failure in 2004, and she has no intention of slowing down anytime soon.
When I help another human being, I feel that I'm sharing what I was lucky to be born with, ability to interact with people.
Beverly serves as a national board member for Dialysis Patient Citizens and is often found spending time at the DaVita Dialysis Centers in Elizabeth City and Edenton, offering encouragement and education to her fellow patients.
She always comes in with some kind of pamphlets. She goes out into the community, speaking to the community about how to prevent ending up where she was. She's just a good inspiration.
We do have a lot of patients that are unable to help themselves, but she tries to give them another alternative, a resource that they could utilize to be able to continue to maintain their function and independence in the community while still being a dialysis patient. She shows them that dialysis isn't your life, but just a part of your life, which I think they really do need.
You know, the great equalizer is that we all have failed kidneys. And it doesn't matter what our background is, whether we're rich or poor, black or white, educated, not so well educated. We all have failed kidneys, and we have to support each other.
The Reverend Oliver O.J. Johnson has dedicated his life to improving the lives of his fellow citizens. After decades as a community activist in Washington, D.C., he didn't let his kidney failure slow him down. For 7 years, he was a patient at American Renal Associates Capital Dialysis Center.
When I first started kidney dialysis in '02, I was near death. I had to retire when my kidneys failed. Luckily, I'd worked for 27 years. The increased premiums, the medication, the cost of transportation, it cost me $27 round trip to dialyze 3 times a week. And the assistance from the American Kidney Fund was invaluable. I couldn't have lived if it wasn't for their assistance. I'm a Christian minister, and so I figured that if I had died, it was my time to die and to go on to glory. But as the years passed, I decided with my children's help and my community that I would get on the list to get a transplant.
That decision led to a remarkable opportunity for 2 very special people.
OJ is a man I would never have met, and he has so much to teach me, and so for that reason I'm grateful.
Rosemary had decided to donate a kidney to a stranger, and in February 2010, the successful transplant took place.
If a person gives you the gift of a miracle, it was impossible for me to even come up with the words. And once we met, we have been friends ever since. I call her my twin because I have a part of her in me. And it is the part that has given me a rebirth and has allowed me to continue my life in the way that I had planned on continuing.
I'm not a community activist like OJ is, but this seemed like a nice way to do something nice for somebody else. And in return, I got some gratification as well. It wasn't completely selfless. It was something that I felt I needed to do to make myself a better person, and it has helped.
She gave one of the greatest sacrifices that mankind can give. That is her kidney, to help someone else survive. So it's through her gift that should be carried on, because she could not have given it to a better person.